Fear my mighty roar. Arrgh! Why haven't you become a member of the 37 community yet? Click that subscribe button now, or I will come through that screen and grab you with my mighty claws. Arrgh! Be afraid. Be very afraid. Or simply just click the subscribe button now.
Hey guys, M37 in the house. What's happening? It's Sunday. Well, no, wait a minute. It's Saturday. Yeah, that's right. Saturday, 2:20 p.m. Eastern time here. Beautiful day. And this is the preview of Mod 14 that's coming up. And I'm just noticing here, Armswift, this is not his current looks. It's not his current items at all. This is like 2,000 or more, over 2,000 or more item levels lower than what he is currently. So evidently, somehow, I transferred an older image of him over here on this form, which is a bad thing. It's not good. He still should be sufficient, but he should be okay. Let's not even say, I don't even know if he's going to be sufficient. But anyway, that's besides the point. It takes 2 hours to transfer to him. So it's going to take 2 more hours to update this guy. But anyway, that's what we have, so that's what we're going with for now. First time here. So let's check her out. And it's going to start us in the Protector's Enclave. See about turning this volume down a little bit. Very good. We'll apply that. Where to begin? A new mod. The new mod is known as Ravenloft. Will be a lot of vampires, maybe some werewolves. Where should we start? Let's see. Well, we should start with what's new, right? Catalog. No counter. No wizard. Oh. We want to see what's new, man. We don't want to know all that. Right here. Okay. What do we want to start with? That's right, where we wanted at. So it looks like we're going to have a new weapon called the Sunrise Weapon. And that weapon looks like it's going to start at 520. Looks like I still got the Aboleth on arms, which I no longer have. He's got, like, I think the Pilgrim. But anyway. Alright, the Sun Great Axe. What's the set bonus? 2 set bonus is our damage and healing is going to be increased by 5%. While in Barovia, your damage resistance and fun and run yeah, and fun and run speed are also going to be increased by 5%. While in Barovia during nightfall, your damage, resistance, and healing and run speed are increased by 10%. So night and day is going to play a part. So there's going to be more of a weapon bonus at night than there is at day. I think I like my current weapons bonuses over this one. Okay. Let's see, that's the Sunrise. It's going to be what is that? Vistani weapons. The Great Sword. Okay. The 2 sets going to give you plus 500 defense and plus 500 movement. Interesting. Alright. In a Ravenloft set. When you have a shield or temporary hit points, your power is increased by 1,000. That might be good for, you know, I'd say there's a tank version of this. It'd probably be good for a tank. Barovian. Okay. An Apocalypse Choker. What is that? That's a... Wait a minute. What was I looking at? That's not weapons. The last weapon was the Vistani. The Ravenloft set is a new artifact set. Okay. So that might be a good artifact set for a tank. 2 Constitution, Power, and Crit, Armor Pen. Alright. Another artifact. Apocalypse Choker. It's a 3 set. Whenever you hit an enemy with a critical attack, the damage the enemy takes will be increased by 1% for 5 seconds. This can stack up to 5 times. So that would be equivalent to 5% increase in damage. Currently, not on this preview version of Armswith, but I got the Orcus set, and I think the Orcus set's still better, even with the 500 increase in item level. Set of the Dead. Now this goes along with the Thine Book of the Dead. Everybody knows about the Thine Book of the Dead. It's played for a while. So it looks like the Book of the Dead's going to get a 3-piece set now. Alright. So the Carcanet of the Dead. When you dodge, block, sprint, or shadow slip, your power and movement will increase by 5% for 10 seconds. Now that's interesting, because it doesn't say anything about a reset. Let's see, 5% for 10 seconds. It don't say anything about a cooldown. So I wonder if that means every time I do a little sprint, every 10 seconds, say, will that keep that power and movement increase constant by 5%? That would be, that's interesting. Alright, let's see here. And the third piece that will go with the Book of the Dead will be the Lacings of the Dead. Okay. Intellect and charisma, power and defense on it. Oh, look here. This looks like some playing cards artifact. A Vistani pendant. That must be a neck piece. Increases action points by 1% every 3 seconds while in combat. Okay, when you cast, now with the 3 set, when you cast a damaging AoE, but it only hits one target, the target will take 5% more damage for 5 seconds. And Vistani raiments. Power, crit, and movement. Okay, Blood Raven set. So the Raven set is going to have a 3-piece. And when you cast healing AoE that only hits you or one ally, the target's power and recovery will increase by 5% for 5 seconds. Wow, okay. What's the main stats on this one? Looks like recovery, defense, and deflection. And on the ribbons, it's going to be maximum hit, wisdom, and charisma, and critical hit recovery. Alright. That looks like that's it for the artifacts. Mounts. I don't think they have one listed for the new mounts. Well, don't know if there's any new companions or not. It don't list it per category. Epic equipment. Okay. Doesn't show anything new there really. I'll go back to Pioneer and Husband, Pilgrim, Primal. Yeah. Reuben gear. Well, there's some Berubin gear. That's new. 530 at Epic. The salt salad. Salt raid salad. Critical strike, recovery, and defense. When your health is 50% more. When your health is 50% more or more, your critical strike is increased by 1500. When your health is below 50%, lifesteal is increased by 2000. Well, if you're geared right and you're set up right, you're always going to be at least 50% or more on your health, unless, of course, you get one-shotted. So your critical strike is already going to be increased by 1500. So that's a given stat, you might as well say. So we got 1500 there. And it looks like 1500 on the weapon itself. No, wait a minute. No, that's power. It's got power on the weapon itself and armor penetration on that one. So you're going to have 1500 crit, 1100 power, and 743 armor penetration. That looks pretty powerful. Let's see, what was this one? This one has power, armor penetration, and defense as well on it. What about the chest? When your health is 50% or more, your power is increased by 1500. So you're going to have a given stat, you might as well say, at 1500 for power automatically on that one. And the equipped powers are hit points, armor, critical strike, recovery, and defense. So 1500 more power. Okay. The Barovian Raid Van Bracers. When your health is 50% or more, your armor penetration will be increased by 1500. So you got 1500 permanent increase on, might as well say, given stat on armor pen. And its primaries are power, defense, deflection, and maximum hit points. Oh Lord, guys, I've been reading this wrong. I'm half blind. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Disregard everything that I said. So we're starting over here. Oh Lord. Makes me want to just go back and delete the video and start over again, but I won't do that to you if you're watching. Yeah. No, I was reading it right. I was right to begin with. So everything I said was correct so far. Okay. Peruvian assault salad, we've looked at that. So you got a few choices. You can go with armor pen, or you can go with critical strike. So I see a whole lot of new balancing with your gems that you may want to do, or it may help you with the current gems you have. You need more power, you can go with the chest for power. You need more armor pen, you can go with the chest with the armor pen, which is the assault. And the raid is with the crit. Okay, with the boots, when your health is 50% or more, your recovery is increased by 1500. So that'd be a given stat on recovery. This is for the assaults. And if it goes below, then your movement's going to be increased by 2000. And it's maximum hit, power, armor pen, and defense. Same bonus, recovery, 1500, and you got power and defense. Now, you know, this can change. This is the preview, so it's supposed to be released on the 26th. So all this is subject to change. Not in the epic PvP, but I don't see nothing there. So, all right. I think that's it. We covered the armor. We've covered the artifact weapons. Now, one change that I'm not happy with that's coming with this mod is Astral Diamonds. I leveled a bunch of tunes because I was able to max them out. You know, you can max out at 36,000 per day currently. That's quite a bit when you got a lot of tunes. Alright. Well, now, with this new mod that's coming out, you're going to be limited. Where's my little refine thing at right here? Instead of being able to, boy, this is an old version of him. 292,000. Instead of being able to do 36,000 per character, as you can see, you can refine 100,000. But that 100,000 is only per character. It's account wide. So if you do 70,000 on one tune and 30,000 on another tune, or if you do 20,000 on 5 tunes, that's it. You're done. That's all you can do for that day. Now, ain't that a bunch of crap? To me, it is, because, like I said, it hit me hard. I've currently got 18 tunes, but I got 27 slots in total available. So, but yeah, you can still invoke every day, and on those tunes, and get your coffers, and hopefully come up with some coalescent bonds. So that's one good thing still for having that many tunes. And also the other thing is crafting. Like when they have events, some events you can only craft so much of whatever they're having you to craft in that event on per tune. So if you got more tunes, you can craft more of them. and therefore participate in more events for today. Like, I forget what the name of that event is, but it's where you make those little balls. You know, you can make a bunch of them and send them all to one tune. Okay, so it still has its advantages. It just hit me a little hard on that one area. Alright, what else should we look at? Oh, queuing. Alright, your queuing is changed. On your queues, now for your random dungeons, you're going to have leveling queue, you're going to have an intermediate queue, and you're going to have an advanced queue. Now, with your leveling queue, the first time you're going to have an 8,000 daily bonus. And again, I'm pretty sure that is just one time regardless. If you go to your next tune, I don't think you're going to get that bonus again the way that I read in the forums. It means you only get that bonus one time account wide. So that's another hit. But anyway, first time on leveling queue, you're going to get that 8,000 bonus. Intermediate queue, you're going to get a 12,000 bonus. And advanced queue, you're going to get a 15,000 bonus. And on the expert queue, you'll receive, what are you receiving here? 20 marks of, I think that thing is called a crown. And I'm not sure what they're used for to redeem, but I don't think it's anything real spectacular. Otherwise I would have read about it, but I didn't see anything about the crowns. But those look like Seals of the Brave. You're now going to get those by queuing. And I think there's a cap, like only 400 of those that you can have. So you're going to be able to get your primal gear easier. You get 60 on the leveling queue. You get 100 on the intermediate queue. You get 120 on the advanced queue. Just crowns there on the expert queue. Now, your leveling queue is different. As of right now, this is probably not going to stay that way. I can't see it staying that way for a level 12 unless they're really doing something with the scaling with this mod. Like, you know, right now, you on the way the current mod, the way things are, you go into a random dungeon and you just run through it. There's not really that, the scaling's not much to speak of. I think they're going to change that, judging from what I'm seeing here. So they're going to scale you up or scale you down probably more precisely for these dungeons. Because Illusionist Gamut Master is not going to be able to be done with a level 12. Unless, like I said, they scale them up pretty good. So it's got Dread Legions. It looks like everything up to Temple of the Spider, the Cloak Tiger, Cragmire. I start to say everything up to CN, but Spell Plague Caverns is going to be on there. Frozen Heart, Pirate Kings, Grey Wolf. Alright, let's see what's on intermediate. Throne of the Dwarven Gods, Kessel's Retreat, Short's Return, Malabog's Castle, Lair of Blossmith, Grey Wolf's Den, Castle Never, Birch Prince Folly. Okay. Prophecy of Madness. Alright, what's on advanced? Demic Warden's Master, Assault on Swordberg, Assault Swordborg Master, Fangbreaker Island, Spellplague Caverns, Master, Cradle Caverns, Cradle of the Death God, and Tomb of the Nine Gods. Okay, and Expert only has, looks like Castle Ravenhaught's going to be on there. Okay. Queue requirements. For Expert, play a random queue from the following list. You must be eligible for all queues to join. Don't tell me the queue requirement. Alright. For Advanced, is there not an item level requirement on here? Yeah. Item level requirement is 12,000 for the Advanced. Yeah, an item level for Expert is 13,000. Okay, 13 for Expert, 12 for Advanced. It looks like 9,000 for Intermediate. Leveling queues, there is no item level requirement. Alright. So that's interesting. See, anything else I need to talk about on that? I don't think so. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah, he's over 2,000 and some. He's 2,500 item level lower than what he currently is on the current mod. Well, 2 hours for him to be updated. Alright. Let's go see if we can travel at least to the new area. See what it looks like. I don't see it. How am I supposed to get to the new area? Well, don't know. You have not completed the task Bride to Be from the Ravenhaught campaign. Alright, let's look at the campaigns. Well, this is what the campaign looks like. Through the Mist. Requires 10 of omens. Okay. Ravenhaught Store. That's where you get the Blood Raven peanut from. And it looks like it takes Peruvian coins to buy that. So it takes Peruvian coins to get these artifact cures from that store. And I'd say you have to get so far progressed up before it opens up the areas to where you can purchase them. Your Teriok deck. So evidently you're going to have a deck of cards that's going to go along with one of these artifacts. Pulls 3 high cards from the Teriok deck to Taroka. Maybe that's Taroka. Taroka deck to select. Selecting a card will cast its power on nearby allies or enemies within 60 feet for 5 seconds. You can learn more about the high card's powers in your Taroka deck box. If you do not select a card in 10 seconds, the deck will be rebuffing, reducing its cooldown time to 90 seconds. Reducing its cooldown? So it reshuffles if you don't pick a card within 10 seconds. It reduces its cooldown time to 90 seconds, so that would mean, I think, 30 more seconds and you can use it again. Okay, so that's interesting. I have no idea what cards you will have to choose from. Well, maybe I do. There's all kinds. 10% more damage. 1 random armor piece item, level 470. Level 510. Hey, I think there's going to be some new hunts too in this mod. Let's see if there's anything about hunt gear. Oddities. Let's see, here's some oddities. It's going to have glowworms, a regent required, and the restoration of sun weapons. Sun weapons. So these are your sunset weapons, and they're level 520. So does that mean that they're going to go up higher? You can vivify them? May mean it. Pendants, belt, lacings, monster hunts. Here we go. Yeah, turd grips, level 510. Maximum hit points 2,000, and defense and deflection on them. Robes, defense and lifesteal. I'm looking for things for you know, great weapons fighter. Maximum hit points and defense. Crown of the Undead, defense and deflection. Crown of the Undead and Crow of the Dead. 4,000 hit points. That's a lot of hit points. Power 107 in deflection. Alright. Decaying habit. Looks like power and armor pen. Armor pin, recovery. Warden's chest plate. 510. At the start of combat, you'll call out for help, summoning the help of nearby guards for 15 seconds, 45-second cooldown. Power and armor pin. It's not a bad looking piece. Gloves. Power and crit and defense. When your stamina is full, you take 3% less damage. Hag's Rags. 1500 power on equip and 2500 defense. 4000 maximum life. Wow, that's a lot of crit too. Okay. Boots. Armor pin, deflection. In Barivia, you get 1500 armor pin and deflection. Everywhere else, 500 penetration and deflection. Let's see. Lycan Boots of the Pack. When your companion is 50% or closer to you, you gain 1500 power. When your companion is further away, you gain 1500 defense. It's interesting. Knotted Garbs. Power and defense in Barivia. 500 everywhere else for power and defense. Puppet's Plate. Daytime. I think it says daytime minus 1000 power. Nighttime plus 2500 power. Don't like it minus 1000 power. Your run speed is decreased by 15%. Maximum hit and defense. Decreased run speed by 15%. Okay. Poisonous Gloves. When you use a daily power, your target will be poisoned for 5 seconds. Shoes of Superstition. At the start of combat, you will be surrounded by a ring of lucky trinkets for 7 seconds. If you pick up all the trinkets before they disappear, you'll gain 1500 power and defense for 15 seconds. Gotta pick up them trinkets, boy. Power, armor pin, and defense. Crown of Brambles. If you take damage of more than 10% of your maximum hit points in a single blow, you gain 5% deflection. Well, I don't really see anything. I saw a couple things. Nothing really that sticks out for me on this gear. Minus 2500 recovery. Interesting chest piece there, the Warden's chest plate. Alright. Oddities again. These are these regents for the sunset weapons, which made them just a little bit more interesting. So if they're 520, that means would they go up to 530 or 540? So that'll make them the highest item level in the game, I believe. Not so sure about that damage and healing bonus of 5%. Alright. Now, how do I get this campaign started? Alright. You have not progressed far enough yet to click on this task. Complete the lower task. Click to see requirements. Completion of unwelcome guest quest. Well, let's go into the unwelcome guest quest. I'd say Sergeant Knox up here probably has it.
Protector's Enclave needs your help.
No, he doesn't have it. Where the heck do you get it from then? I came here. Well, we got some stuff. We got to discuss the artifacts, equipment, weapon equipment, and some epic equipment. I'll show you one other thing that you can do on a preview server. I'm not real sure, but I think whatever you spend here that you come with, of course you lose it here, but I don't think it affects. I don't think. What the heck just happened? I don't think it affects your tune on your current server. Just what the heck here? Just on your preview server. But if you go over to Wondrous Bazaar, I am lagging. And you go to the store, you don't want to mess with that stuff. But if you go to preview only, you can buy stuff to upgrade your current whatever you came over here with for only like 1 copper. Not bad. You can buy a Transcendent Fade Touched Enchantment for 1 copper and the stuff that you need to upgrade it with. Don't see any free coalescence on here though. But anyway, so yeah, you've got weapon enchantments. Let's see here. That's masterwork items. Looks like you can get your pioneer equipment for you can get your primal weapons. Sure can. Alright. And it looks like you can get campaign tokens too. Bane of the Realm, of the Far Realm. This preview only useful item bypass certain requirements for Cloak Ascendancy. Storm King, okay. Masterwork, that's crafting stuff. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. Yeah, guys, I don't know how to get to the quest area on this preview server, so I may come back, and if you leave me a comment that you'd like to see some questing over here in the new mod, I'll do some research, figure it out, and make a video on it. But I hope you enjoyed this little segment. And be sure, if you haven't already done so, to subscribe. And if there's something you'd like to be that like to see me to investigate or to find out. If you have any questions about the game Neverwinter, just put it in the comments and I'll see what I can do about it. I'll do my very best and get back with you and make a video about it. Alright, this is M37 Gaming signing out of here.
Yeah.